everybody, how's it going? Merry Christmas to you. I'm glad that you're here with us tonight for Landry Miller's show. I think it's going to be a great one. We have a lot of fun, we have some musicians, we have some old friends even. Yeah. And young friends. I should clarify that. They're not all old. That would be rude to you. To only show you old people? That's disgusting. That's not a Christmas miracle. That's baby Jesus was a Christmas miracle. He was young. So, I don't want to have fucking old people. You know what? No old people tonight. Ever. At all. If you're old watching, turn it off. Okay, my producer's telling me not to tell anyone to turn this off right now because we have a total of, one viewer. That's my phone. Well, thanks so much for coming. Christmas time is so magical, and it really makes me think, you know? And to think back, you know, on all the goofy stuff that goes on in our world and in the news. In fact, why don't we take a look at some of the goofy stuff that's been happening right here in our city. Well, City Councilor Grant Miller is doing his second annual holiday feast giveaway right now. So all of you that are out there being mean to this guy, maybe think about it for a second. Just because he turned off his social media comments so that you constituents can't reach him, and just because he never makes any votes in the council, and just because he's rude as fuck to his voters, doesn't mean he's a bad guy. He's giving away free food that he didn't pay for. Come on! Give the guy a break. City Councilor Jamie Fowler is spearheading an initiative to turn Tulsa into a retirement destination center. That's right. He wants all the old, rich, white people to come here. You know why? Because if they don't, who's going to vote for them? And the Better Business Bureau is warning consumers to look out for scams this time of year. Because they're always trying to get you, and you got to know what not to fall for. And that's why we're here. We're going to help you out. So just follow the link here at the bottom of your screen, and we'll make sure that you don't fall for those scams, all right? So just put your name in there, put your number, put the street name, the house you grew up on, and your first pet, and your mother's maiden name. Throw your social security number in there, and you know what? Just your banking routing number. I mean, that's what we need, really. And then we'll make sure you don't fall for anything, okay? We're going to keep you safe. Well, you know, I don't know if you guys saw this. This weekend, 5 people were arrested for going into a McDonald's and abusing the employees. They were hitting them, they were kicking them, they were pulling out their hair, and normally that's like a 40-cent upcharge when I do it. And when they asked the manager about this event, she said, come on, that's just a regular Tuesday at Mickey D's. Well, and this Ryan Walters fella, he's been in the news a lot recently. Well, I don't know if you saw this, but he's trying to get rid of the diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Come on. This guy, I guess I can see exactly where he's coming from. He's like, hey, if I had to get bullied my entire life, so are your kids. Nutcase. Real nutcase, that one. You know, in this time of year, I do a lot of thinking. Like last year, I've been thinking about this a lot. This chess grandmaster, Hans Niemann, he won that tournament. And everybody said he cheated, and they said he did so by using anal beads. But I just thought you guys should know something. Anal beads are not just for chess. You can use them at home. You know, like with the person you love. Or, you know, met online. Like you take them home, a romantic night, you know. Little Roy Lopez opener. Little Murphy defense maneuver in there. Little Columbus variation. You just take that bishop straight to b5. Oh, checkmate. Oh, sorry. Whew. Got going there. Sorry. Sorry, give me one second. Where were we? Oh, did you guys watch Tulsa King? I know I didn't. I love that show. It was crazy. Tulsa King. You know, just because it got renewed for a second season doesn't mean they're coming back here to our city. No, no, no. Sylvester Stallone did not like it here. He actually said it prepared him for an eternity in hell. Which I understand. But I can't believe he didn't like it here in Tulsa. You know? Considering he's a rich, old white man, this is kind of like their entire Nirvana. And I don't want to say that Oklahoma's like inherently racist or whatever, but it is a little suspicious that when that giant storm came through that destroyed half the city, a little weird that it chose Juneteenth weekend to do so, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? Well, guys, stick around because we have a great rest of the show for you. We have so many fun things, so many fun guests coming by, and we have some music for you. So stick around. We've got a whole lot more show. Hey, this was the wrong thing. Oh, everybody. It's me, Landry Claus. Like Santa, but with Landry. Yeah. So, this year, that silly old postman, for some reason, dropped off some letters for Santa in my mailbox. But I'm a man of the people, and I love, I love the youth of our nation. So I figured I would just open up some letters to all the kids. And, maybe I could help them out. We had a little bit of money in the budget, so maybe we could get some gifts for you guys. All right, here we go. First letter. Here we go to Santa. Okay. What do we got here, folks? Let's see. Dear Santa. That's me. All right. My name is Billy, and I am 10 years old. Well, hello, Billy. Ho, ho, ho. All right. Dear Santa, I'm writing to ask you for a very important present. Okay, all right. Yeah, sounds cool. I need you to please consider donating to my GoFundMe so that my parents can pay for my insulin. Well, Billy, I will pass that off to Mrs. Claus and the elves. Yeah, I will share that around, and I'll check out that link for you, okay? Ho, ho, ho. Stay away from those cookies. All right, let's go to another one. Let's get another one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Dear Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. That is me. All right. My name is Anna, and I am 8 years old. Well, hello, Anna. Ho, ho, ho. Hee, that's me, Santa. It's been a long year, but I'm excited for the holidays. That's very sweet. That's very good. I'm writing to you now to ask you to please check out my Indiegogo page. The kidney transplant went well, but now we have to pay for it. But, just like you said last year, we're just pumping the kidneys along. Well, Anna, glad to hear those kidneys are working for you. If Indiegogo it's a weird choice. But I'll give it to Mrs. Claus. She loves kidneys, especially the beans. Okay. Let's just, did no one read these beforehand? Let's do a couple more, Okay, here we go. Dear Chris, first name basis, I like that. Ho, ho, ho. All right. Yeah. My name is Drake, and I am 14. Okay, awesome, Drake. Thanks. Nice to see I still have some older fans out there. Thanks for still believing in me, just like all the good boys and girls out in the universe that love Santa Claus. It's good to have you. I am writing on behalf of my 8-month-old brother. Okay. Please go to this link here. It's my Patreon account. I need you to follow it and subscribe. As it turns out that my little brother, Noah, has cancer in his teeny tiny little heart. Love you. Right back at you, Drake. Well, we're kind of a small show, so we don't have a lot of money. I have some Chili's gift cards. Baby back ribs. For your baby brother. I know it's a hard thing, but baby ribs. Fuck this. Hey, ho, I've been Landry Claus. And boy, this country. Oh, I'm concerned. Merry Christmas, everybody. Who the fuck? Hey, this time of year, houses are fucking targets, okay? And not by the FBI. Whatever. Hey, here's the thing. You gotta make sure your stuff is secure. And that's why we're bringing on a home security expert, whose name is Norm Ballard. Ballard! Norm Ballard, everybody. Okay, that's nice. That's
Hi,
sweet.
everybody. Hello.
Come on in. Take a seat. Hey, take
wow.
a load up.
That's a nice couch you got here.
I think you broke it.
I didn't mean to.
That's all right. That's okay. Listen, just write me a check afterwards.
Oh,
okay. Hey, I'll tell you this, sir. I don't know about you, but I'm terrified of criminals.
Oh, I think everyone is and or should be terrified of criminals. They are
So we should
the
be
biggest
cowering in
threat.
fear.
No. Hopefully, if you take some of my advice and prepare your home for the inevitable home invasion, then you shouldn't have to cower.
So you're saying fight back almost.
Yeah.
Be smarter.
Yeah. Work smarter, not harder. You know?
Okay. Well, actually,
what
I
I
have I think that's ADT. So that's a pretty good one. So
Oh,
is that what you work for, or?
No, not even close. I mean,
Oh, no,
sure,
you
can slap a sticker on your window and put in a little robot to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But I don't trust those things, you know?
Yeah.
What I trust is good, hard American ingenuity, you know? Who needs a security system on the door when you've got a bucket of grease perched right above it? You know?
A bucket of grease?
A bucket of grease. So let's say that there's two perpetrators, right? And they're coming in. And they open that door, that bucket of grease, it falls right on them, they're covered in grease. They fall to the ground, they're slipping, they're sliding, they're trying to get up, but they can't because they can't grab onto something because they're slipping. They're slipping, they're slippery because all that grease that is just perched up there above the door in
like a trap?
Yeah, like a trap. You might call it a trap.
I don't like that
I call it advanced home security.
What if I walked in the door?
Well, but yet, so you don't use that door anymore. That door is for burglars only, right? Yeah.
I guess.
Right. You have a separate
I
other
have a separate door?
You have a separate other door. Now that door might also have a trap on it. You know, you might find two electrical wires. You might put them on your metal doorknob. That way, if the perpetrators, they come up to your door, they go to grab the door. Oh no, they're getting electrocuted.
Like when you see their skull.
Yeah, as when a normal person gets electrocuted, their entire skin becomes transparent. You see their skeleton. They scream. Their hair kind of goes like mine, but bigger. You know, and they're stopped dead in their tracks.
This sounds
kind
of familiar, actually.
I mean, have you been to one of my seminars before? Because, this is all proprietary technology. For instance, perhaps you're familiar with Matchbox cars?
I guess so.
Yeah. So little tiny things. They have little wheels. They look like cars. Is that
what they call them, that cars?
Yeah, they call them cars.
Okay.
What I do is I buy them in bulk. And then I place them on the landing of a staircase.
Now this sounds expensive.
Well, actually, the average Matchbox car, if you're getting them direct from the factory like I do, only costs
wholesale.
about $1.50 a piece. You know, if you're buying them in bulk like I do. So you get these little Matchbox,
How much is bulk?
like 500. You know,
That's so many cars.
yeah, it's a lot of cars. I have a lot of staircases in my house, so I get a lot of cars. So I put them on the top of like the landing of the stairs. So burglars are coming up. They're going up. They're going. And then there's a tall one going like, oh, I don't know. We should be doing this. And they're going up the stairs.
This does sound familiar.
I mean, this is. I mean, this is exactly what I say, word for word, in my seminar, Home Defense at Christmas Time, fun for all ages. It's at the La Quinta Ballroom.
Okay. Well, all right. So then they walk up, and I'm guessing they slip
walk
on
up.
the thing and...
You're way ahead of me. They slip on those Matchbox cars. They tumble back down the stairs. Oh, I should say that's one of two optional stair-related.
Let me guess. The other one is, I don't know. You tie something to a fucking string, and then you release it or whatever.
Yeah, a paint can. That's exactly right. How did you know that?
Because. Oh!
What?
I know where I recognize that from.
What are you talking about?
It's in a movie.
What
Like a
movie?
very famous movie.
What movie? So, let's say that my security system is good for families, or if you're single, you live at home alone. Let's say that you're there by yourself, you're home alone, and these two goofy criminals, they bust in. And let's say that they're like burglars, but they have some kind of gimmick. Like, they're wet, they're sticky, they're some other adjective, they're that kind of
It's
thing.
Home Alone! You're doing Home Alone! You're Home Alone!
Okay, this question again. Listen,
It's Home Alone, everybody!
Oh my God.
You in the movie?
I'm not in the movie. No, Listen, was I locked in a storage container with the movie on repeat for 10 hours
He's
when I was
Home
a child?
Alone.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with my home security system of buckets and paint cans and Matchbox cars.
Oh,
Okay?
So you're saying your thing is better than my ADT3 that I have?
By a mile. By a country mile, my friend. So we talked a lot about home defense. But
That's true.
Let's talk about self-defense. Personal devices to help you if you're in a sticky situation. Some people, they use guns. A Glock, a Smith & Wesson. I'm not a fan of those.
Oh.
I think that guns are, they're so widely available, everyone's going to expect you to have a gun. So I'm looking for someone that's going to throw them off guard, make them, they're coming at you, but they don't know what they're seeing exactly. Something strange. Something...
Yeah, can I take a wild guess?
Yeah.
Just based on everything that's happening here. Let me guess. A water balloon, or like some spitballs or something, or like you just like cut a rope and a piano falls on someone.
No, not,
right? Am I right?
No,
Am I right? I feel
no.
like I'm right, Home Alone.
No, actually, I got one of these babies right here.
What the fuck is that?
Now this is maple, one of the harder woods. And, what I've done is I've taken some coins, some pennies, some nickels, some dimes. I've just shoved them in there,
Yeah.
to make it, when I clobber someone in the head, this is going to leave a bunch of marks. You're whacking!
You know what?
You whack,
I'm
whack,
going to stop you right there, sir, because everything you've said so far in this entire interview has been the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I'll give you a couple reasons why. One, my place would never get broken into, obviously. And two, none of this stuff is practical. It would never work in real life. Okay? Oh my God!
I'm bringing it! It's a rock! Oh God, the grease! Oh God, I'm covered in it! I'm slipping and sliding everywhere! Oh no, there's Matchbox cars on top of the stairs!
Oh my God! That man just got covered in grease and then
He
tripped down the
certainly
stairs.
did. Now, if you'll excuse me. Whack, 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 whack.
Oh my dear God! Wait. Oh no, that's not ADT. That's APT3. That's where I live. I need to call that guy. We'll be back with more right after this. Bye. this year, TU both unveiled their newest mascot and also found a way to bring back my night terrors. That's right, the University of Tulsa decided to update their mascot, and this is what they went with. I know everyone was probably thinking, hey, how much did they have to pay Matt Rife to wear that TU uniform? And it was a lot. Now obviously they spent a lot of time designing this thing. They definitely didn't just drop a marshmallow into the fire and then look at it and go, that'll do. And I don't know what cinnamon roll based cereal that they stole this mascot from, but I'm 90% sure that this is one of those Halloween costumes that you buy at a Dollar Tree. Now while researching this mascot, our team discovered that this might not actually be the worst iteration, but it's pretty damn close. So we decided, let's take a look back at the University of Tulsa's mascots throughout the years. This goes all the way back to the year 1922, which, if you know anything about the city of Tulsa history, that's when it started. Ask Kevin Stitt. But prior to this time, the University of Tulsa's football team went by a lot of names. The Yellow Jackets, the Kindleites, the Presbyterians, which I think that one's actually the most intimidating of all of them, because they already know how it's going to end. But in 1922, before TU played Texas A&M, a sports reporter asked the coach of the time, "What's the name of your team?" And he just said, "I don't know, the Golden Hurricane," and I guess that stuck. Now, the first Tulsa Hurricane mascot debuted in 1977, and for some reason they named him Herc, which is the douchiest thing I've ever heard. Now, they put on the TU website that they created a mascot that personifies the Golden Hurricane. Yeah, that's right, in 1977, the University of Tulsa introduced this. And you may recognize him as the villain in Trolls 5: God's Not Dead, or Chester Cheetah's Nutsack, or Quinn's dad. And they kept this homemade fleshlight for their mascot for 10 years, eventually changing his name from Herc to Huffy, which is fitting because I assume this is the demon that shows up when you huffy too much spray paint. Now, in 1987, TU nearly traded Huffy in for the Tasmanian Devil after the School Spirit Committee of the Student Association decided that Huffy just wasn't cutting it. Now, this is the photo that's attached to this period of time on the University of Tulsa's website, which they claim was taken in 1987, but it looks more like this was snapped during World War II, and that this is the final boss we have to defeat in order to liberate one of the camps. And there was a student vote, which the Tasmanian Devil technically won. However, voter turnout was so low that the Vice President of Student Affairs at the time decided the mascot election was invalid. Which, thank God, Tulsa city elections don't get invalidated based on low turnout, or Dewey Bartlett, I guess, would still be our fucking mayor. But due to the decision, Huffy, the Roman god of constipation, stuck around, at least for now. Because in 1988, as a result of student concept art, Captain Kane was born as a suggested partner of Huffy, a co-mascot, a co-Kane, if you will, which I assume is how they came up with this design. Although never actually used as an official mascot, Captain Kane was drawn as an old pipe-wielding sailor said to have survived the hurricane. He was fitted with a hurricane flag attached to a harpoon and was covered head to toe in rain gear. Now, we don't have any pictures of this, so in my head, it's just like Popeye, but in the Walking Dead universe. We don't have anything because all the images and footage were stolen by producers for a true crime documentary that hasn't come out yet. Now, in 1997, Huffy's jacket was exchanged for a pair of football pants and a Tulsa shirt. And they changed from Huffy to Captain Kane as his official name. Now, Captain Kane's redesign included a loss of his fur, because that's what was under that, mess, and a more sleek golden hurricane design. Now, he maintained a stern look, a gold base, and based off this photo, scurvy. I don't know what this guy's build is. He's holding up a giant set of weights, yet you can see his ribs. They also didn't do much with Captain Cheese Whiz here for a couple years. Until 2004, 2007, they decided they can't have this evil carrot from VeggieTales as their mascot forever. So they dropped the angry expression and traded it for the creepiest smile I've ever fucking seen. What is wrong with this guy? He's wrinkly as hell. Is he dehydrated? I thought he was a hurricane. He looks like one of those frat boys that shows up in videos every couple years for chanting racial slurs. This guy is a giant douchebag. He'd hit on your girlfriend in front of you. Hell, he'd hit on your mom in front of you. If you go to a TU game and it happens to be between 2004 and 2009, please cover your cup, because I don't trust this guy for a moment. He's the most rapey mascot since James T. Chloroform. And you might be thinking, hey, this guy's pretty close to what we have now, so there's probably not any more mascots to look at here, right? No, wrong. Because they had this fucking freak that looks like a ceramics project that got a D-, and then they took a complete left turn. Because in 2009, Captain Kane, this time as a superhero that's dressed in blue and gold, and obviously the inspiration for Homelander, He showed up with his hurricane summoning sword, lightning bolt blaster gloves, and the power to make you go, hey, maybe college just isn't right for me. And does anyone else remember Bible Man? That's him. That's Bible Man. And I know they just got a good deal on a Captain America mascot outfit, and they just tried and failed to make it legally distinct. Yeah, come on down, everybody. Let's go marvel at Captain Copyright Infringement. It'll be great. Now, of course, that can't just be the end of this. No. Because this is too lame to even be in a DC movie piece of shit. He, of course, had a backstory. Captain Kane, who was actually Colin Kane, a freshman at TU who worked in IT support at night to help pay his way through college, which, let's stop for a second. I'm no marketing expert, but there's something weird to me about the idea of making part of your school's mascot story that your school is so expensive this kid has to work at night to be able to afford to go there. Now, during an electrical storm one night, Colin was called to the TU sports complex because there was a malfunctioning satellite. As he adjusted the satellite, the roar of the crowd went through the transmitter just as it was zapped with a lightning bolt. Which again, I'm not a doctor of optics, but do you really want involved in this story a teenager that you sent to the top of your building in the middle of a storm, who's then severely injured on the clock in this obviously very unsafe work environment? You want that as part of his story? Then he got caught in an atmospheric oddity known as a binary vortex that mutated him. Now, ironically, binary vortex, by the way, is also the name of Ryan Walters' new invention that he once implemented in Oklahoma schools. He eventually gained superhuman powers and became Captain Kane, a champion athlete and highly educated zealot of all things TU. And I don't want to be an asshole here, but I can't think of a single time that being a zealot has ever been good. Also, let's take a second. I want you to know, this is what Kevin Stitt thinks he looks like. I also want to take another second to say that that joke was written by Ethan Sandoval. We thought it was so funny, we want to make sure he got credit for it. That's right. He's the silly little boy that wrote that funny, if anyone asks. Remember that face. And finally we come to the present day. This new Chernobyl cinnamon roll monster made his grand entrance as the official mascot for the Golden Hurricane this August at the football home opener. And of course, they let the public name this nightmare. And after a vote, they named him Gus T. Not to be confused with their first mascot, Krusty. Now, Gus T led the team onto the field alongside the freshman class. I guess it's a fucking TU tradition or something. And TU, they say that this one finally personifies a hurricane, though he looks more like the victim of a hurricane. Actually, he looks like a villain from Lazy Town. Actually, he looks like Count Chocula and Tony the Tiger had a baby. No, actually, he looks like an AI-generated ghost. No. He looks like the mascot for a toe fungus cream. Oh, you know what? No. He looks like a mascot for a shitty college sports team. Oh, wait. Sorry. Silly me. You know what? In conclusion, if you take anything away from this, I need you to just remember, if you've learned anything tonight, this has to be the thing you take away. That the University of Tulsa doesn't know what the color gold is. Happy holidays, TU. Please don't sue me. Unless your lawyer went to your school, in which case I'll probably be fine. You know what? I think comedy's overrated and it's not even worth trying. So let's get to some music. I think I'm ready for some music. So let's go over to Jeff Bush.
I love those guys.
Always trying to get my fix from the girl in 406. I'm pulling out my bag of tricks. I'd split the sea just to witness your perfection. And I go, and I don't know what I'm doing. I move slow, 'cause I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Lost in your hair, drowning in your stares. Beauty overwhelms and I've forgotten why I'm there. Always trying to get my fix from the girl in 406. I got a useless bag of tricks. Never worked on 406. 'Cause I go and I not know what I'm doing. I move slow, 'cause I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Lost in your hair, drowning in your stares. Beauty overwhelms and I'm just grateful that I'm there. That's it.
Great job.
That was good.
That's good.
Allie fucked up.
Okay. I'm going to the forest, know that I'm not lost. Going back to lay there and turn back into moss. If you were to see me, please pull up a good spot. I want you to have the best view to watch my body rot. He's got these hands that were built to make. He's got a brain that was programmed to create. But his hands, they only toil and they ache. His brain's too busy being so full of hate. So I'm going to the forest, know that I'm not lost. Going back to lay there and turn back into moss. If you were to see me, please pull up a good spot. I want you to have the best view to watch my body rot. My bitter life coming to an end. I ain't seen height or hair or family or friends. I think I know this is already too late. I'm gonna throw myself into the mass grave. And I'm going to the forest, know that I'm not lost. I'm going back to lay there and turn back into moss. If you were to see me, please pull up a good spot. I want you to have the best view to watch my body rot. Watch my body rot. Watch my body rot. Rot, rot, watch my body rot. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas though, everybody. Hey, it's a Christmas miracle. We got
Merry Christmas, though. Merry Christmas, though. What the fuck kind of entrance is that?
Hey, Merry Christmas though. I mean, come on. What's that? could be worse.
Merry Christmas, cunts.
I can't think of a more rude way to say Merry Christmas. Okay, sorry, alright. Hey, we have someone here. It's fucking Christmas. Oh my god. And now we have one of our favorite people here, I guess, and he came all the way from Chicago, the Great Bean, as they call it, I think, Bean City.
Oh, hey.
Any input on that, Bean City?
I feel like people would be. You should go to Chicago and say that.
All right, I will. Now, you guys have known this man's work. He's worked on Podcast Archives, the Newly Friends Game podcast.
Don't forget Shenanigans.
Shenanigans, which is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
And why did you think that was a good idea?
It's a fun video.
And he even he can drive himself around to shows. So if you're booking, Ethan Sandoval.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you there.
No, well, that wouldn't surprise me because, we have been sitting here for an hour trying to get this going.
Yeah, it's only been an hour.
Feels like so much more.
With company like this, it feels like 7.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, how's it going, bud?
It's good. It's
How's
good.
your little red jacket? Really like your
Well,
little
it's
red
really
jacket?
bringing out how bloodshot my eyes are from
Drugs?
kicking up dust.
Oh.
I wish it was that cool. At least
Hey
if
kids, you heard it here first. Drugs, real cool.
I would like to endorse drugs.
Yeah. For president. Hi, this is Drugs 2024, the presidential campaign. Drugs for president, everybody.
I probably would have voted for Joe Jorgensen if she did that.
Joe Jorgensen?
Jorgensen.
Jorgensen and Sons. Yes.
Well, here's the thing. I would vote for, well, it depends on the drug for president.
Well, you definitely don't want Coke as the president.
Well, no.
Because we already had that. That was our last president, was cocaine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though
By the
we
way,
found cocaine in the White House
This was filmed in 2006, so I'm referring to George W. Bush.
the biggest cokehead I've ever seen.
Loved his cocaine. Weed would not get anything done.
No, but he would be so cool.
He would be super cool. Weed would be super cool.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what would be a mushroom as president.
Oh yeah.
What problems would we have? Quinn is miming insulin shot as president.
My favorite drug.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who uses a tourniquet for their insulin, but
and why is he holding it with his teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also Quinn is now heating up cookies 1 spoonful at a time. It's an interesting method of baking, but I love referencing off-camera stuff.
Yeah. Well, if he wasn't being so crazy on screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you live in Chicago now?
I do.
Did you fly here? What was that experience?
Yeah, I did, and you know what, boy, am I tired of you.
But you drove.
I did drive. I have flown.
Just before? Yeah, that's good. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's okay. I flew first class last time I came here. My first time flying first class.
And how it bless you, Quinn. And so, but you didn't do that this time.
Quinn,
Glenn?
Bill Quinton. Quinn, cut your damn toenails. We can hear them click-clacking on the floor. I don't know why you're filming barefoot, wearing just an apron, but that says "Kiss me, I hate the Irish."
Gwen, you better take that off before you get up here. Well, put something else on.
Yeah, but no, I flew first class here last time, and I.
I'm talking about this time.
Well, I don't let. Okay,
you never said a funny thing about the fucking flight. You had funny things to say about your drive here. So I tried to set you up for the drive here, and you go back to the last time you were here.
We have not established what to talk about. You guys just said say the things, but I'm not gonna say. I'm not your fucking puppet bitch. I'm a thinking being. You didn't want this. You didn't want autonomy. I flew here recently-ish, in the last 2 months. It's recent enough to talk about. I flew first class for the first time,
All right.
which is cool, and I hate first class. As somebody who has flown first class,
now we might have something.
we might have a thing here, because it's very difficult to feel better than everyone else when you also have to ask the flight attendant for a seatbelt extender. It's a very, it takes away all superiority when you have to be like, I too chub, please more belt. Like, it doesn't help. So yeah, and I just hate all the people in first class. Now I did drive here.
Oh, you did?
I did. It's a 10 and a half hour drive.
I bet that was quite the adventure.
It was alright.
All right.
No, I drove here. I drove through Illinois, Missouri, and all the way into Oklahoma. It's about 700 miles.
Good
And
God.
it's too much. It's
I
too
don't
many
like that.
miles. I've heard that song. I would only walk like 3. I would not walk 500.
No, I 3 is still really
3, I know,
lot.
but
That is
that's a lot. That's a lot. Like if you've never walked 3 miles, you don't understand. But if you've walked 3 miles, that's commitment.
Yeah, that should be enough to prove the point to the other person you're trying
Yeah,
to. Yeah.
I'm willing to walk 3 miles.
I do like a
I'm willing to
football
walk-
field.
I'm willing to walk almost 1/8 of a marathon.
Which I don't think they have a sticker for that one.
Marathon's
Whatever.
26 miles, right?
26 miles and a half. That's what we told.
That's the name of our new podcast network. 26 miles and a half.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're here.
I drove. I stopped at Buc-ee's, the world's.
Now, Buc-ee's, if you'll tell everyone what that is.
Yeah, it is a gas station with a beaver where
Nice.
when every time you walk up, it has recently been robbed. That's just my experience. I did walk up to the Buc-ee's, and literally there was like employees chasing people. They were trying to catch people.
Get back here with that sack of candy.
No, it's the world's it's a good gas station.
Good grocery store.
Good grocery store.
That's where I do all my shopping.
Kinda. And then Illinois has its own knockoff Buc-ee's. Which is Wally's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No good.
It's bad. It's not a beaver. It's a aardvark.
Oh, boo. So they're not even pretending like they didn't.
Which also, it's called Wally's. Make it a wallaby. Like, fucking.
That's a way better thing to do. I think make it like. I mean, also aardvarks are fucking ugly.
I know. I fucking want to punch that Arthur one.
Every time I see an aardvark, I'm like, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Also, I want to kiss it.
Don't they suck shit?
No, they have really long tongues. They're very sticky.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And they stick them into holes and pull out ants.
Nice. And uncles.
And
Don't
uncles,
discriminate.
we don't discriminate.
No, we love everyone. Except aardvarks. Now, okay.
Now that's comedy. But yeah, so I stopped at Wally's, which is just Buc-ee's with parents who were a little bit less supportive.
So you're saying
It's just it's a slightly shittier Buc-ee's.
and you're saying it's because of the parents.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that like Buc-ee's parents were like, you can do anything, you can absolutely be an astronaut.
Yeah.
And Wally's parents were like, maybe you can work for NASA. Like they were like,
You can be in the IT department in that.
yeah, you're not gonna.
You're not cutting it.
No,
in space. No.
No.
You would never cut it in space. I promise.
Absolutely not. And yeah, so that was an interesting drive, and I drove. I was in Farmersville, Illinois, and I saw.
Never heard of it.
It's a town of 600 people,
Oh.
and it smells like cow shit. And not to be mean to, but like.
Well, yeah, not to be mean to cows.
They've just, especially in the summer. Like in the winter, it's fine, but in the summer. It smells
it's hot.
It smells like cow poop every time.
Oh,
and so I was driving through there, and I saw a barn that had been recently painted to say Trump 2020, and it was written in a font that I can only describe as hillbilly papyrus. Like it was. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it was interesting to say the least, and yeah, like there's still some southern charm up in Illinois.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Yeah, and
I love the charm.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my drive, and
Yeah.
and I don't remember if there was anything else.
You don't remember? It was yesterday.
Oh! I'm not. Well, I also had 4 hours of sleep, and after 6, and I had to drive for what ended up being 12 hours. So I went a little crazy. I was scream singing "Almost Home" by Craig
Hey!
Morgan for the last 2 hours of the drive.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good song.
Yeah.
But I did, as I was driving. We all know this. I'm not a patriotic person.
I wouldn't say so.
I know.
I wouldn't say so.
I like America in theory, but
In practice, though.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
I think we can agree that
Yeah.
it hasn't worked out the best. But I did see a bald eagle swoop down and grab a snake and then fly away, and that I was filled with patriotism. I was just like, yeah! God save the Queen and all that. I was
My favorite American trope.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
I don't want to be. It's not that kind of show, but what
it could be.
what group of people or nation are you
You
saying
better
that the
zoom in on
snake?
that hand.
Are you saying that the snake symbolized in this?
That one.
I love a good gotcha question interrupted by a dog screaming.
Yeah, well, the snake obviously represents the British.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
Yeah,
So
the
nobody-
snake. Yeah, well, the snake obviously represents. Just put like AI Joe Biden saying the check.
I'm on board for this.
Yeah.
Hey, Ian, we unfortunately have to go to
No, we
commercial.
don't.
Well, I'm being told that we have to go to commercial, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, Quinn is Quinn is looking at the watch strapped to his penis, and accordingly,
Well, it's an old style watch, so she's having to shake it.
and
to
accordingly, it's half past mast. So,
So we have to. We'll be right back, though. Do you want to stick around for a little bit longer?
if I have to.
You kind of do.
Oh shit.
We're gonna be right back with more.
Hi, welcome to America's only hostage talk show.
We have armed men at the doors.
Yeah, these aren't my real arms. My arms are actually tied behind my back currently. They're just-
And Quinn is actually behind the couch doing
Yes,
all the
yes.
motions. I can't wait for him to grab whipped cream and put it in your face. That was great.
I'm so excited.
All right, we'll be right with more Sandoval. Please, whatever you do, don't put that mistletoe in the cup. Oh, hey, guys, I think we need to get to something else. So, I'm going to send you over to a friend of mine. They're great music. So, here they are, Morton's Fork.
Costs so much money and so much time, I don't know what I'm doing with my damn life. I know it's getting shorter every line. I guess while I got the cash, I'll sing. It won't be too long for Mama brings a beer and annihilation of my mind. 'Cause I got my guy now told a lie, so I'd say another is worth a try. What harm's gonna come from having fun? And I'd say that shit's the best there is, but that's all in comparison. All I know is I've come a bit undone. thumbs up, I'm already a bit too much, but I don't believe there's too much of this stuff. I'm losing weight, that's all just fate, and I'm staying up just a bit too late, and I don't believe I'll ever have enough. I sold my strings, bound all my things, just to get that little timeless high. I'm bout my down, can't turn around. Just let the ruler tear me to the ground. I'm on the edge and I'm such a mess, and I feel the time's come to confess of all this little shit I'm doing wrong. I'm playing it well and I try like hell, but secrets seem so hard to tell. Next thing I know, I've been up all night long. So dear mom and pop, I got too blown up, I'm struggling here and I need some trust. Please don't let me sink no deeper down. I'm on the run from love and hate, and I'm tired of this tiring race. Everything just starts with trying out. They always say it's key, and I need to grab a hold of me. Maybe in 12 steps I can be free. But here I am at number one, just playing out my night of fun and lining up a fatty just for me. I sold my strings, bout all my things, just to get that little timeless high. I'm bout knocked down, can't turn around. Just let the ruler tear me to the ground. Just let the ruler tear me to the ground. Or if they ever really die. I don't know where the tears go, or if they ever really dry. If you'd have my hand though, I could take you out tonight. I'm on half of my love, so don't ask me why. My control is non-existent, but I might have a decent plan. My old self is off in a ditch when nothing ever has a chance. So come to me now, please. I could choose your everything, and I could see us playing. Doing anything is what I mean. I'm on a walk and love is always near to me. wishing it was true. I don't know how to want things without knowing that it's you. I don't know if it's all dreams, but I know it's all about you. I don't know where you put me, but I know it's not with you. So I could give you time, and I could give you space you need. And I hope it's only temporary, 'cause I sure as hell need you with me. And I could give you product, or I could give you not a thing. 'Cause what I do best is nothing at all, yeah, nothing at all. I could use a gun, I could use a gun. I could use a gun, I could use a gun. I could use a gun, I could use a gun. I could use a gun, I could use a gun. Happy holidays.
I love. You know, this time of year I'm always wondering and daydreaming about sexy celebrities. So I thought we could talk about who the sexiest celebrity is. And I think a real argument could be made for Willem Dafoe. Oh my god, what in the hell? Who are you?
Well, I'm the ghost of Christmas past, man, and oh fuck, I'm here. Like normally I have to like do some magic, but to take us back to the past.
What are you talking about? We're in the present.
What
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? This is a talk show.
This is no. This I see what's happening. This is not Talk Show Incorporated.
This is talk show. This is definitely a talk show.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
It's a different thing.
No, it's definitely a talk show. You're hosting, as was the norm, even though we said we shouldn't. And then Quinn is over there doing a character like always.
That is okay.
And I'm Ethan here doing a bit that's just me in normal clothes with a silly thing. So, I mean,
Okay, but that's not talk show.
that's definitely a talk show.
No.
Is it going poorly?
No, it's not talk show. It's not talk show.
It's going poorly. It sounds like it's talk show.
It's not talk show. And you know what else? What the fuck? Well, that's weird. Well, hopefully we won't have any more interruptions, because that would be awful if we did. I mean, I just want to talk about fucking celebrities. Oh my god, which one are you?
Well, I'm the ghost of Christmas present, you know? And it's good to be... fuck. We're already here.
Where? We're already, yeah, I mean, we're here, but I mean, no, you gotta take me like Dickens, you gotta take me to a place, like space or whatever.
I don't know who Dickens is, but no, we're like already where I was gonna take... It was bad publicity, right?
What? No, this is not bad publicity. This is my, like, holiday show. It has nothing to do with that. That was forever ago.
No, this is bad publicity. Like, you're hosting...
Okay.
Again, against everyone's wishes. And then Quinn is doing a crazy character.
What's that you say? I can't hear you. I'm a blind man and I can't hear you.
Yeah, and I'm just Ethan with like one silly outfit item again after a 2-second costume change. Like, is Baby with a knife around? Like, where is...
Okay.
Because this is obviously just bad publicity, which was just talk show.
Alright, you know what? No. You know what? Why don't you get the fuck out of here, okay? It's not that. It's a different thing. It's a very different thing. And you know what else? Quinn, did you spike the punch like on the set of Titanic? I feel like I'm having these crazy, like, delusions over here. Get back to talking about fucking Willem Dafoe and fucking him, okay? And if anyone has a problem with that, then they can go to the... Oh my God, what the fuck? You're the third one. So you're for the future. Oh no, that's not gonna be good. Ah, man, really? No, please say that's not true. Come on, that's fucked up, man. I can't have that be my future. Say you're kidding. Please, because this sucks. And I got a fucking ghost in my house. This is the scariest fucking thing of my life.
I'm not a ghost. I'm Ethan doing another low commitment character with a 2-second costume change.
Oh. Well, while you're here, you want to do a talk show incorporated?
I got a thing.
Okay. Ho, it's Landry Claus. Guys, I don't know what we're going to do with Manny, this mailman. He is losing it. We have once again gotten letters from kids that are supposed to go to the North Pole that have come here to my mailbox. But like we have been doing, we want to make someone's Christmas dream come true. So we're opening up letters from them, and I think we might be able to do it. All right, let's make someone's Christmas the best Christmas they've ever had. A little miracle from us. All right, here we go. Let's open this one. Dear Santa Claus, love it, good start. Okay, here we go. Hello, my name is Richard, and I'm 68. But you already knew that. 68? Goodness, wow. Well, Richie, if you don't mind if I call you that, 68? Richie seems like a younger man's name, but... All right, let's get into it. This year for Christmas, I want what I always ask for, a red Aggie. All right. Ever since I was 5 years old, I've been asking for a red Aggie, and here I sit 63 years later. I don't know what that is, but if that seems like it was worth the wait, it must be pretty cool. Red Aggie? I know you remember me asking for this years and years ago, and I know that you've just been probably too busy to drop it off. But this year, I really hope that you can take the time to give me my red Aggie. When I was a boy, it's all I ever wanted, because I always knew that I would be the envy of all of my school chums, and that they would say, Richie, you have the coolest red Aggie of everyone. We wish that was our red Aggie. And frankly, we think you're the coolest guy around. Well, again, I don't know what that is. I kind of want a red Aggie now. I want to be the coolest guy around. I remember being 7 years old, dreaming of a red Aggie being dropped off by you on Christmas Eve as I sat next to the tree just waiting. I remember the sun peering up and through the windows and me thinking, oh no, Santa must have run out of time. Well, next year's the year that I'll get the red Aggie. Next year's the year that I'll be able to take this red Aggie and go down and show all those marblers down in the town square just how cool I am. Marblers. I guess, yeah, this is a long time ago, I guess. Because those guys were all cat's eye marble fans. And we all know that those things suck. Okay. Red Aggie is where it's at. So it's a marble, is what I'm getting. Alright, it's a marble. Okay, you wanted a marble. Alright. And I just knew that if I ran down there, all the boys would hoist me up on their shoulders and say, "Hi-yo, one cheer for Richie and his red Aggie! One cheer! Hurrah!" I don't know anyone that's ever talked like that, but fast forward to when I was 17 and I met Melinda. She was my first love. You remember her, right? I wrote about her. Yep. And she said, "Richie, I want you to go away with my family to Wisconsin for Christmas." And I said, "Melinda, I can't do that. I have to stay there and wait by the Christmas tree and wait for Santa Claus to bring my red Aggie." Because I knew that was the year you were going to do it. So I stayed at home while she went off to Wisconsin. God, this is heart-wrenching. And as I sat there all night, once again, the sun rays peered through the blinds, awaking me as I dozed off in the corner. And I realized that once again I was not getting that red Aggie from you. And I thought, have I been putting the wrong address on these letters? So this was the year that I would not get a red Aggie. This is also the year that Melinda took a lover and did not talk to me ever again. Fast forward, I'm 36 years old. My mother lay dying on her deathbed, but she had only one wish. She wanted me to sit there with her through Christmas Eve night, holding her hand and watching the stars through the window and maybe catch a glimpse of you flying by. But I told her no, I would not be doing that. I need to go home and sit next to the Christmas tree. Let's do this. Okay. I need to wait on Santa to bring me my red Aggie. I've waited long enough, and this is the year he's going to do it. I just know it is. So I went home and sat next to the Christmas tree once again, waiting on you to bring me my red Aggie. And yet, once again, the rays of that dang old sun awoke me. And I realized another night had passed, another Christmas, and yet no Aggie. I want my red Aggie, I remember saying. Mother died that morning, and I did not get to say bye to her. Jesus Christ, okay. There's some more here. And now, here we are. This year, I'm 68, and I'm in hospice. The nurses tell me that there's no way I'm going to be able to leave this place. They don't trust me, and frankly, my body can't handle it. But I'm saying, screw them. And as soon as they think that I've gone to sleep, and they stop watching me, I'm crawling out the window and down the street to that old house that I used to live in. I'm crawling in the window because obviously the new family has changed the locks. And I'll lie there next to the Christmas tree one last time, awaiting you and awaiting my red Aggie. Hey, maybe we should call like the cops or something? Maybe we should I don't know, tell someone that there's an old dying man crawling through people's windows? I don't know. Just get on that. Okay. So I want to say thank you, Santa, for this long best friendship that we've shared. And tonight, while I'm lying next to the Christmas tree, and you come in and hand me my red Aggie, I'll put it there, and my thumb and forefinger, and I'll go and watch it roll across the floor as my soul rolls onto heaven. Love you, Richie. Richie, I don't even know where to buy marbles. That is extraordinarily hot, and I'm going to lose some skin from that. Hey, thank you so much for spending this time with us tonight for, Landry Miller's special. It means a lot, and I want to say thank you to all the performers and guests on the show. We have even Sandoval, who I think might be on Instagram. I would check that out. And Quinn Blakely. I don't know that I would worry so much about that. But also we had Jeff Bush, and we had Morton's Fork, and I know that they have social media of some kind that you can follow. It's been a great night, and I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, because I know I will, with me and my loved ones. So, Feliz Navidad. Did I say that right? Was that right? I think so. Merry Christmas, everybody. See you next year.